Welcome everyone to week 23. It's been a great week. The weather's been fantastic, so we should have some good progress this week. Thank you for the 4 shares last week and the 631 views. I'm very, very grateful. We've had some new subscribers. We're now up to 376. Thank you very much indeed. Right, so without further ado, let's have a look at the progress and I'll give you a summary at the end. Oh, hi everybody, it's Monday. Find ourselves in a man cave and we've got 2 guys busy putting the first skim layer of plaster on the wall. They'll be rubbing that off shortly, adding a second layer. So that's looking quite good actually as it stands. Spoken to Joel about all the connections at the back and the speakers and the HDMI leads this morning, so when the spark is back tomorrow we'll start feeding those through. Now these 4 outlets, until the spark is back, we don't really know what they are. We think a couple of them are the power point, because one will be for the TV and one's for the modem. And there's a connection from the outside that runs into the wall for the modem's cables, and there's a cable that runs from here into the man cave, but we don't know where they are, so the electrician can help us with that. Then in the kitchen, the ceiling should go up this week. They're just finishing off upstairs, you'll see that in a minute. And just around the corner we also talked about the ceiling. That's going to go up 8 inches or 200 mil. It's about where my finger is now, and that will be a flat ceiling with central section over the island, which I talked to you about. We talked about the various spotlights and downlighters we're going to have. Upstairs, that's the guys that are doing the ceiling, and they've now gone right the way across into the bed area. And there's a bit of news about this area as well, in that it's going to change. The half wall, one I'm pointing to at the minute, you can't see because of all the scaffolding, that's going to go, because Joy wasn't entirely happy with looking out through having a small area there. Yeah, I know. So it'll now go where the wall is. The bed will now go where the wall is, giving you a big area around the bed to enjoy, because this area is the bed area anyway. And the wardrobe will go against the ensuite wall, the one I'm pointing to now. So some developments in this area, but all to the good, I would say. Now, as I looked out the window, I saw some interloping goats wandering across the road. Things you see in the Philippines, eh? I don't think they were doing any harm, just sort of mooching around. Now, this area outside is quite exciting to me, to be honest with you. You remember the front bit, how we did that. We excavated a trench, we filled it up, we put the foundation in, we put block, you can see the blockwork there, built blockwork off the concrete and then backfilled and then did a reinforcing slab. Well, all around the wall, all around the house, on the outside, 1 metre from the wall, there'll be a pathway. Just before I show you the path, however, you can see that the mason's marking out those new patterns underneath the windows. He's using an angle grinder here to angle grind it so it's a rough surface, so when he adds the splatter dash it sticks to the wall. Yeah, I'm looking at you, boy. So all of that should be nice, and it should fit in well. And I think the pattern's one of Joel's favourites. Right, round the back, all around here will be 1 metre wide path that goes all the way around. The bit in front of the big window, there'll be a patio that's going to stick out quite a long way. And that's what they're doing now. They're doing the foundation for the wall that goes on the outside of it. These two guys have started this morning. We're into it by about an hour and a half. They've done from the stairs section all the way along there. What they'll do, they'll just continue to go around the building, digging out that. Then they'll definitely do that this week, I'm told. Now, I agreed with Joel. I didn't want to walk out of the house and go straight onto a 1 metre path. So outside there'll be a square section. I'm pointing to it now. There'll be a square section that you can walk onto without walking on the grass. And in the winter, you don't want to walk on wet grass. And then the patio comes out as far as where I'm pointing. You should see that being outlined shortly. And once this is outlined, it'll give you an idea as to the layout and what I'm trying to achieve outside. That's going to be concrete with speckles of, I think we've gone for green, red and white stones. Now this area is my barbecue stroke dirty kitchen area. It's quite big, and you can see they're forming one of the foundations for the columns. There's columns on each of the corners, one there, one there, one there, and have a guess where the other one is. And then all that will be a concrete slab reinforced with columns. There'll be a flat roof. That wall there will be solid. End wall will be solid. Both the other walls will be half height, so you can see over them. There'll be a counter at the far end, so you can make things in there. There'll be an oven in there, or a barbecue sort of movable oven. Then the solid wall I was telling you about, that one there, round the back of that will be all the plumbing, the water storage, the what else we've got? We've got a meter for next door's power, water. We've got the filters, the valves, the cut-offs, everything will be on that wall behind it. We've started the chimney in the living area, the false chimney of course, and that will go not all the way, probably to about there, and then it will go back to the wall and then up, make it look like a real one. And then on the inside you've got something like that, and that'll go all the way up to the top of the room. I can put shelves on here for laundry, washing machine and the sink with some sliding doors to go across to gain access, and then to hide it when it's not in use. Very good, very good. Tuesday sees the scaffolding in place in the dining room and the stairs for the ceiling guys who are going to be doing ceilings. So looks like Tuesday, Wednesday, maybe a bit Thursday and Friday they should do the ceilings in those two areas. We see the 4 bases for the columns constructed. There's a 1 metre hole there, I would say. He's doing the rebar. That'll go in the hole, pour some concrete, and then they can put the pole in that to the right height. Then we're doing block work around the pole up to about halfway. Cap it off. It'll look very nice. And there you see, that seems to be the height of the new path all the way around. So that'll stop the splatter from the rain. When the rain hits this, it won't splatter up the house, apart from other things. And then I guess we'll be backfilling a little bit here to a gradient, so all this slopes down there to allow the rain to slope off. Very good, very good. Right, I've got a meeting with the furniture guy, so let me go and have a word with him. The grinder man's been round there grinding away, so they're ready. Oh, and I did see he's already pebble dashed a couple of them round the side. So let's just have a little quick look round the side. Yeah, look. So once they're painted a different colour, they'll look excellent. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you do that. And when he's finished and taken off the masking tape, that's what it looks like. Very good. I'm not sure you can see that very well with the light from the outside, but these edges here have all been smoothed off, the beam hidden. It's a lovely straight angle. I'll see if I can get a decent picture of it. No, I can't. But anyway, they've done the outside of the walls. He's shot round most of the windows now and done those. Joel says they're going to start the bedrooms next. They've done the ceiling to the, or part of the ceiling to the laundry room. There's the lovely one. That's the chimney that we're having done. The full design I'll show you later. Modern. Yes, here we go. All of that is now in place. The electrician is going to be putting the lights in as soon as it's finished over there. You can see him busy. Now the ceiling boys are putting in the flat ceiling here. So they've done that, or they're doing that. In there's done. They're progressing up the stairs on that bit, so that's done. My friend the painter is going around filling in any little bits and bobs, ready for the second coat. And I'll just take you outside. Steady girls, that's not what I meant. Here, continued on. down here. They're going all the way around the side of the house, as you know. And they've cracked on with this bit as well. Let me take you there. Here we go. So they've cracked on there. That is the finished level of the step. So Joel will be getting some soil from over there and just levelling it off here to create some kind of a gentle slope down. It'll hide all the pipes and outlets. Some of the things we'll have to move. For instance, we are aware there's a stopcock there, so that will get blanked off, and we'll put the stopcock behind the wall in the dirty kitchen. And the dirty kitchen work is progressing like mad. The concrete foundations are in. We've put in another of the columns there. They're digging out one there. So let me see now. That one, that one, that one, and that one are just a solid column because those two walls are solid. And this one and that one are half concrete, half a metal pole. Because not only will it give an aesthetic look when you're looking out, because that wall and this wall is a half wall, but this patio will have a roof on it, and the supports for that are the same as this one, which is half a concrete reinforced column and then 3/4 pole. Painted black, going to look very nice. Now I'm told by Joel it's going to come out 4 meters, which he thinks is probably, if I move this sheet, probably to there. So you've got a nice big 4-meter patio. Actually, I'm telling you wrong, it's going to come out 4 meters and then it's going to go round in a semicircle like that. So this bit will be more than 4 meters, but the main body will be 4 meters square. And that, no roofers again. We're running a bit tired of their excuses. Joel's been on the phone to them. They need some more roofing material, so Joel's ordered that, and when that turns up they'll come back on site to finish. There you go. Progress as of Wednesday. Well, we started to build the walls, the full height walls. So we got 2, 4, 5 courses up, might even be 6 courses up. I've just agreed the height of the floor level, so they can start to do that. Yeah, it's all looking good. Now I've heard some good news from the water people. Let's go and have a look at that. Well, they can see the water coming out the ground. It's pretty clear to my eyes, but nevertheless they're going to run that for a couple of days just to get any sediment that's in the bottom of the pipe or the excavation, just to clear the water, make sure it's 100%. Then they're going to connect the pipe to the water storage tank, which isn't on site yet, the pressurized water storage tank, which then feeds into a couple of valves and stop valves and goodness knows what else. There'll be a meter that runs down the edge of the garden into next door's property, because I said I'd supply him with water. And then there'll be a connection from the water storage to the house. That's the kitchen ceiling all done, in place. All we've got to do now is the boarding and the power to the lights and the power, I think, to the AC, and move all the conduits across above the boarding. So that's that done. You can see the pebble dash, the insides of those two bits, can't you? And the boys have taken the chimney up to the right height and plastered it. That's the ceiling in place for the middle bedroom, and the boys are well on the way to doing the ceiling in the end bedroom. And I showed you the ceiling in the laundry room. Well, they've also done the one to the little bathroom as well. Now we've got the layout of the patio. Goes up to there where that stick is, then it comes out in a slow circle and goes back to there, and then like that. Okay, so that's going to be the patio. Quite a nice size. Gets a table and chairs on there. Yep. Very good. Oh, sure. I thought I'd show you this. It's the inside to the bedroom area. Progress has been excellent this week. Wiring's been done, the pipes have been done, the ceiling's been done. They've knocked down the little wall that needed knocking down. The painters have done their bit. Yeah, that's progressing, and I think you'll see great improvements next week as well. So well done everyone involved with that. You can see the electrician's been to work, putting all the light positions in. So he's done the man cave, he's done in there, he's done in the kitchen, upstairs is done, from what I can remember. Carry on. Right, standing in the guest bedroom, you can see the ceiling's in. Sparky's got to do his light points, but the ceiling's in, the walls are all done. Now we talked about the doors openings. Now the door openings, the frames are going to be metal, just for the fear of termites, painted white. The doors will be wood, but the frames will be metal. So the electrician's going to put me 5 lights in here, one each in the corners and then one there, one straight ahead. This PowerPoint is in the shower, so that's going to go the other side of the wall to there. And then in this bedroom, it's straightforward, it's just 4 in the corners. There's a wardrobe here, so I don't need one in the recess. So it's just 4 in the corners. And this bedroom, is 3, I think we said. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. None in the middle. So this has been painted for the second time. Undercoat. He said he told me yesterday he was going to rub it down again, and then the base coat goes on, and then I've got to give him the colour scheme for this room. Ceiling's ready for boarding. Lights are in position. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 on that side. He's going to put me a power point in the middle for the projector and the sign I've got. There's a CCTV going over there, so that needs a power point. All the power points are wired up. We just need the speakers wiring up and a couple over there wiring up, and that's it, finished. Okay, all right. Garage ceiling's coming on, as you can see. It's going to hang down to that level. The reason is we want to hide those pipes there, so the ceiling's going to be below it. And don't worry about the lip here, because not only will that get plastered, but there's an overhang like a canopy that goes across the front of this, which sticks out, and that'll hide it. So it's all thought about, don't worry. It's all thought about. You can see the height they're doing over there. There you go. And that looks a lot better now. It's gone straight across. Yeah, I think that looks a lot better. Right, let's go and get a coffee. Now you can see they've cut this bit here that was dropping down, looked like it was falling down. We've cut that off, so it's now going straight. I'll make a decision whether we leave it like that and the gutter just goes across. That would look aesthetically good. But if it looks like the door is going to get hit by rain, we'll put it back but higher and overlap it slightly. But at the moment, as far as I'm concerned, it's off. So all we've got to do is make that bit good, and that wall's done. Right, the very last canopy above the man cave window at the front, I was telling you about last week, has been cast. So that's the very last one. So for the end of the week, I'll just give you a quick shot of the exterior. Started putting the support blockwork up for the path. I've just lowered it one course because I don't want the water going in the house when it rains. But it will be 3 courses high just here for the patio. Patio is going to stick out. I've got a slight problem there. I think we're going to have to do a bit of a reveal at the bottom, a lip, so the rain doesn't go into there. But we can work that out, that's no big deal. There you go, so that's the situation of the building works this week. What it looks like on Saturday. You've seen inside. About that for progress, eh? So just to summarise, we've got the pathway on the outside. That's being brought up to an appropriate height, so it's all level all the way around the house. There is a bit at the back where the land slopes down, or is it sloping up? Either way, the pathway is a little bit near the doors, the patio door at the back into the dining room, and the door into the bedroom. So like I said, I've lowered the path at the back one course. I don't care if you have to step up or step down while you're going around the path, but I'd rather do that than have the chance of driving rain going under the door and flooding both rooms. I've sorted one out, that's the bedroom one. The patio door, into the dining room. I've not really sorted that one out with Joel yet. I'll see Joel and we can decide whether we're going to raise a plinth underneath the sliding door, or we're just going to lower the path in that area. I don't mind which we do, to be honest. I really don't mind. I think we'll probably lower the path. That could well be a suitable solution. All right, what else have we done? Did you see that progress on the barbecue area? That's going to be good when it's finished. We're also doing the little a pad round the back wall where the storage water sits, so that should be in for next week. The plumber needs to do a couple of stops and valves and rodding eye connections on some of the pipe work, because 90% of it's going to be under that path. So I think we need to do some valves and some rodding eyes in the grassy area by the side of the path, because we need a stop as it goes into each of the bathrooms, because I don't want to have to, if I get a leak in a faucet in the bathroom downstairs, the kids' bathroom, I don't want to have to shut off all the water to the house because I've only got one stopcock. So I'll sort that out with Joel next week. There's no mad rush. We're not going to be backfilling that pathway for some time yet. Maybe at the end of next week. What else did we do? The electrician's done well, hasn't he? The ceiling subcontractor's done very well indeed. Roofing guys, I haven't seen them all week. Hopefully they'll turn up next week and finish off. That's probably the only dark cloud in an otherwise excellent sky. So on that note, I tell you what, there's been no bloopers this week. Again, for the second week running. No outtakes either. Everything went great. So I wish everyone that's watching a great week. Any Derby County fans out there, give me a nod. And I'll see you all next week, bright and bushy-tailed.